All the disrespect before you play, better button check. Button check.
What is up, Butt Check family? Happy New Year's!
Happy New Year's Eve! Boy, I'm back up here. I gotta set it right. I got to set it right for the new year. It's been too long. What the hell has been going on? I'm back, boys. We're gonna treat you right. It's time, okay?
Yeah.
It's time to lay it straight. Uncle Lo had to show up. Y'all been bad boys, and now I gotta come up and I gotta just make it right for the new year. I can't believe I had to do this, bro.
Man, listen, 2026, futuristic as hell. We actually made it, you know? So
We're here.
we're here. We got a lot to talk about. Chapters down below, because it's New Year's Eve. It's Dirty New Year's Eve. We's about to unpack. Happy New Year. Let's go. Listen, most of you are hardworking. You work from home, you're family men, or all three. Therefore, we usually end up eating like crap. We just grab stuff around the house that's quick and that's right in front of us, and it's more so out of necessity than pleasure. That is 100% why sponsors like Factor are important, and I'm choosing it for myself. Not just because it's a sponsor, but we're continuing to use it. I worked with these guys from last year as well, and now they're back again with an even bigger promotion. Y'all, with promo code ButtonCheckFB50, you get not only 50% off your first Factor box, but free breakfast for a year. Let me say that again. Free breakfast for a year, plus 50% off your first Factor box down below, button check F50. It is a real thing, but it's limited time and it's for new customers, so check it out down below because it's also for qualifying auto-renewing subscription purchases. All right, y'all, as you can see, I got a whole new box from Factor, which means a whole new selection of meals. So it comes with ice packs, so it's always fresh. They don't freeze it, by the way, so when you get it, you don't have to worry about thawing it out or anything like that, but they always keep it fresh. And this right here, they have so many different options. They have keto options, calorie smart options, veggie options. Look at that. So I literally went from having no options, no food to eat, to having a whole gourmet meal in about 2 minutes. Check this out. That is it. I can feel the steam coming off here. It's just that easy. It's literally never too early or too late to start eating right. Whatever it is, one more time, Butt Check family. Big up to the beautiful people at Factor for sponsoring this video and for you guys for making it possible. And trust me, this is not one of those, oh, I'm just talking about it, make it sound good because I'm sponsored. This is one that I actually chose for myself. This was like a for real issue in my household, having so many, we have kids, me and my wife, different schedules, some of us working from home. We could never decide who was gonna get the groceries, what we were gonna cook, who wanted to eat what. Now we have an actual solution. I can talk with my mouth closed. It's actually juicy, like I could taste the flavor. So in saying that, I really do hope this helps y'all out. Link down below. Now let's get back to checking some buttons. Let's go.
Before we start,
Okay.
the real reason I'm here is
Okay.
to announce Butt Check is going pay-per-view. We're going behind the paywall, guys. Listen, that's why I'm here. Okay, that's the reality. Someone's got to be the bad guy.
Oh my
Dirty
God.
Lo is a bad guy. So
Oh my
listen,
God.
guys, the reality is we have a lot of production value. You know, we want to maintain the level of Button Check. As you know, YouTube screws us.
Yeah.
YouTube screws us.
They do.
So listen, you guys want to keep the same production value, huh? We're bigger than ever.
Yep.
We just feel like we owe it to you to take it to the next level, and the
Yes.
only way to do that is with your money.
Exactly.
So go ahead, $9.99 a month.
Yes.
That's what we're starting June 1st.
Very good price.
So you guys, very easy. Just another subscription.
Yeah.
Okay. Just another subscription.
It's not bad.
Not okay. So that's what I'm here to announce.
Yes.
Comments down below.
Yep.
It's okay if you don't want to pay. Bye.
Yeah.
Bye.
Basically, sayonara.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sayonara. Bye.
Because
Yeah.
we're very big in Japan.
Yeah. We're huge in Japan. We don't need America anymore. We don't need America. We don't need South America. We don't need Asia. We don't need Europe. All we care about is Japan and our Japanese audience.
Yes.
Hence, there will be Japanese subtitles going throughout all episodes.
Yep.
Hence, we will be dropping during Japanese time zones now.
Yep.
So please expect the next Button Check to drop at 3 a.m.
Yeah, which has happened before.
Which has happened before.
Yep.
So nothing out of the ordinary. And we just hope that you'll join us on this next venture
Please
and
join us.
understand the value there. We appreciate you as our fans, but we want your money.
Yes.
We're greedy. We don't care. We don't care what you've built. We don't care that you guys supported us all throughout. We don't care that we've taken what you guys have started and, you know, just took it and ran with it and made it our own, and now it's the biggest thing ever. We don't care.
Yeah.
We don't care. We want to charge you more.
Yep.
So expect pay-per-views.
Yes.
Expect Chipotle's.
Yeah.
Okay? Expect more ad breaks. Okay?
Yeah.
But
Uh-huh.
also expect the top quality production value
Exactly.
that you have grown accustomed to here
Exactly.
in the Button Check Studio. So
Amen.
I'm just so glad to announce that.
Yes.
So welcome to a new year.
Welcome. We want you to open your hearts, but not as much as we want you to open your wallets.
That's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
How ridiculous is Capcom? Get me back in here, bro. I'm sorry. When this dropped, I'm like, bro.
How ridiculous. I
How-
needed your opinion.
It's ridiculous. That's the biggest thing I want to talk about. It's like pay-per-view. Like, I'm going to have to use Stream East to watch Capcom Cup now?
That's what everybody's gonna do, right?
Yeah.
They're gonna figure out a way to rip it. But like I was saying, it's so, like, as a content creator, I could find out the results and I just have to sit on it.
Yeah.
It's gonna be whack as hell if I talk about it. So
Yeah.
I have to wait for the footage, which is gonna be a week or two.
A week later.
Yeah, so after it's done, by then most of y'all are gonna know the results. So
There's
it's
no
so
point in covering it.
And it's like, if we're being real with ourselves,
Let's
I
be
want to
real.
watch it. I want to watch it. But let's say I couldn't rip it and I had to pay for it.
Yeah.
Am I actually willing to pay $40? I'm not.
No.
But if they lower the price, which some are hoping they will, even if it's $20, am I willing to spend $20?
So you're gonna pay for the pay-per-view. You're gonna get ads thrown at your face after you've just paid.
Yeah.
You're gonna get long breaks.
Yeah.
Like, for what? For
When they say the top-notch quality, like, we're gonna try to make it, but how?
How?
Like, I feel like if you hired somebody that was from the FGC that really knew what was cracking, like
Yeah.
probably me, you know what I'm saying? I will tell you how to build that value.
It's just frustrating, bro, because like we built this community. We built the format. Everything is built from the grassroots. You're taking and because of what these grassroots and the community and we're the hardcore fans. The ones that watch. I'm the guy who's gonna have it on my TV all weekend. I work at home, usually on tournament weekends. Friday, Saturdays,
Right.
I have it on all day next to my desk.
Right.
I just, boom, it's on. I'm watching matches all day in between work.
Right.
I'm the guy who's watching your stream, and I'm not going to pay for it. That is not the tradition of the HGC.
Yeah.
It's just not. We built it. We're keep coming.
Yeah.
You're throwing ads at us. I buy your games. I buy all that stuff. I go to Chipotle because I get hungry. Like, what else do you want me? Oh, I know what else you want. More money. You want more money. After I shut it, you want more of my money? You want more of my money? Give me some costumes. What happened to that? What happened to that? You know how much money I shell out on costumes? I spent like $100 already on 2KXO on skins.
Speaking of which, how is your level of hope for the future of Street Fighter 6? Like, we're still waiting on some game changers. It seems like it's kind of fucking crazy, right? Because people are like, man, comparing it to Street Fighter 5, they're like, how did this game start off like a trash fire, but it actually ended up good, and you guys actually worked on it to be good?
Yep.
Opposite with Street Fighter 6, started off amazing, but now people are like, where's the support? Like, you guys did better with the updates in Street Fighter 5. What's up? But we had like the director and like, you know, other people speak out from Capcom. They were like, well, we don't really know.
Yeah.
Like, we're not a part of the esports division. Like, we're kind of surprised too. Like, so it's almost like, how do you have the biggest game now, or the biggest version of the game, but less support? Like, I think everybody's kind of confused, right?
Well, I think when you go back to Street Fighter 5, the initial launch and release was horrible.
Right.
Anyone who played Street Fighter 5 at the beginning knew it was horrible. Capcom kind of had to do that with that game. They kind of had to keep updating it and keep making it better because no one was playing it. And overall, like I said, I stopped playing after Season 3. I just couldn't stand the game anymore. I couldn't stand the mechanics, everything. It was very frustrating, right? And so apparently towards the end of the life, it was like chef's kiss almost type of game, which sounds good, but I was already burnt out. I was never going back to that.
Yeah.
Like, just not. So I think they had that. Street Fighter 6, it's the biggest fighting game, period.
Yeah.
They have so much success in Japan. And they started the esports division. I just think it's a Japanese company. They're doing Japanese business.
Right.
They have different structures set up.
Yeah.
They're obviously not talking to each other. There's a corporate structure set up there for some reason that something's going on where the esports division isn't talking to the developers. The developers don't have any control of anything past what they do in the game. And it seems like Capcom is just putting all their money into the esports division and not enough to like maintain and do balance changes and updates and costumes. Like it seems like all this stuff they've had a plan from the jump, and they just don't want to deviate from it at this point. They're like, no, this is what we do, and this will be enough, because it doesn't matter. It's still the biggest game in Japan. And it sucks, bro, because I think if you've been in the FTC for a long time, you remember, especially like Street Fighter 4, when that first dropped, Capcom did heavily favor the Japanese side.
Mm-hmm.
They got the releases first. They got the arcade edition first. We didn't get Super Street Fighter for like almost a year later. Like, you know, like Street Fighter 4 dropped in Japan before it came to America. Like it was released months before it came to America. Like we were always behind in the Street Fighter 4 era. Yeah. You know, and it got better in the Street Fighter 5 era. Yeah. You know, because it went more global. You know, they can just do a day, they can just release a patch and everyone gets it. Back in Street Fighter 4, they had to print copies. You know, everything was still physical. Right. But the same notion from like the update cadence is ridiculous for Street Fighter 6 right now. Dude, we are used to Street Fighter 2, Street Fighter 2 Turbo, Street Fighter 2 Championship Edition. You know, 5 different versions of Street Fighter 2, right? Yeah. Third Strike. You had 3. You had Double Impact or Second Impact or whatever it's called. And then you had Third Strike, right? Yeah. Street Fighter 4, we had Street Fighter 4, we had Super Street Fighter, we had Arcade Edition, we had Ultra. Street Fighter 5, we had balance changes every year, major balance changes every year. Yeah. Hell, until Season 3, they added new V skills, new V triggers. Like, the FTC is used to a constant, steady flow of the game, and it keeps the players there, and that's why they do it. Yeah. You know, plus they sell. The whole point is to sell us games. And now we're just not even getting that. Like, the game needs a major shakeup. It's boring as fuck, man. It is. It's the same shit. It's just, dude, I went to play the other day. Yeah. Like, it's a few weeks ago, and I'm like, nothing's changed from what I played a year ago. I have 2KXO that's, you know, it has its issues, but it's a lot of fun. I've been having a lot of fun with that. You have all these other fighting games coming out. Yeah. Street Fighter, they made too much money. They're the king of the hill. They're sitting on their laurels. Like, what they need to do is, we need to check out. What they gave us in December was not enough. It's not enough to bring players back. It's just not. Right. And it's not enough to keep people enticed.
Then you got this whole other conversation of lack of sauce. That seemed to transfer over to 2XKO and Marvel Tokon. We did an episode about that. You were very vocal saying bullshit. Yeah. And I was like, yo, it's all over the place right now. Because at first everybody was singing the praises of Tokon. People were shitting on 2XKO. Yeah. Then it kind of reversed, right? Then you got people kind of, questioning the Avatar game. I know I was, right?
Yeah, I was
But people are like, no, it's actually great now. But then now, Tokon seems to be at the front like, nah, they ain't no sauce. Yeah. But then Dirty Low hit me up as soon as that happened saying, bullshit.
You ain't no chefs? Don't have to like yell chefs in the kitchen all the time? We didn't even have access to the kitchen. They were like, you don't get to get in the kitchen. We're just going to give you the meal, and we hope you enjoy this meal that we're still cooking. It is half baked.
Right.
This dish is half baked. And then you don't want to be like, there's no sauce. Like, you guys are top players. Like you guys can be like tech monsters. You know what I mean? Like, it's so stupid, bro. I was figuring it out. I got sauce. There was a point where I hit for like a 60% full damage combo, all 3 characters coming in, boom, 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 corner bounce, boom, into a level 1, into level 2, you know, to everything. I was like, that was like 60% damage. That was awesome. Like, the sauce is there, but no one had access to it. I didn't figure it out till the last day, man. You know, I had to go and look at videos and be like, and I understand what people were saying, like, it could maybe get a little bland, right? Right. Because they changed how the tag system kind of works. You know, it's like, you have your assist, and you have your little 3 different assists, the projectile, the anti-air one, the expansion one, or you know, the special one, the unique one, and you only get access to those in neutral. The moment you hit someone and you hit an assist, it just becomes a generic attack that allows you to combo further. So it's just like basically a hit him with something that should knock down. Oh, but before that happens, like, I call my assist, he hits, it's a very generic hit, there's no change, and then I could continue the combo. Yeah. And you just do that multiple times, you know? And you have the combo meter, you know, and the way you just gotta watch your combo meter. Once it gets to red, you've got one more hit to end the combo. Yeah. But things lower the combo meter, like calling your assist. like using EX moves. EX moves doesn't add anything to the combo meter at all.
Did you say the sauce was in the corner?
The
Like
sauce is definitely in the corner, bro. I know I'm mixed on the corner too. Cause like there was times where I was playing a match and it was like third round and I'm full stock. I've got full meters of everything. Yeah. And I get him in the corner and I'm like, oh, here's 70% right here, dude. I'm about to hit him with every one of these characters. I'm about to hit this with 3 level 1s in a row or a level 3. I'm Star-Lord. I play Star-Lord. Oh, I'm gonna end this. I'm gonna do my level 1, into my level 2, into this. I'm about to mix. This is about to be nasty. And then I'm not realizing, oh, actually, I'm in the mid screen. We just transited over to the other screen.
Yeah.
The wall broke and now I'm on the other screen. I can't do any of that. Damn it! Because I was playing a good guy. So I knew like, hey, I'm only gonna have a few more chances for an interaction.
Yeah.
So and this is the last round, so I want to hit him hard in this round. But it didn't happen. So I think, and the sauce is there. Like, the sauce is in the corner, but it is frustrating when you're not actually in the corner. But I actually think that opens up a lot of options. I think positioning is going to matter. I think knowing what part of the screen you're in, like 2K, it's well, I don't know, it's hard to tell, bro. It's because I enjoy 2KSO, but they're 2 different type of tag games, right?
I feel like you say 2XKO different every time.
Yeah, 2KXO.
2SAO. 210, 24.
But they're 2 different type of tag games, basically.
Right.
I like both. Both are different.
And you said you already spent $100 on 2XKO?
Yeah, on skins.
Damn, okay.
Yeah, because their skins are awesome. I gotta admit this. Your boy, Dirty Low, has been playing 2XKO on Wi-Fi. I've been playing this. Not only have I been playing this game on Wi-Fi, I have been playing on pad.
Oh.
Not only have I been playing on pad, I've been playing on a ROG Ally X on a 7-inch screen in bed. So I'm playing 2XKO on a 7-inch screen on Wi-Fi on its pad, on a pad,
Dirty.
on the actual buttons that's on the actual unit. I'm playing on a Game Boy, basically. I have to admit it.
What happened?
I have to admit it.
Oh, did you say your PS5 crashed or some shit?
No, it's just because 2KO is on PC.
Oh, I mean, yeah, it hasn't.
And I'm sorry, but
it hasn't gone to console yet. But
and I can take it. 2XKO can run on a toaster. It's great. Like, I have multiple laptops that can run, and I can dock, and I can put it on a big screen.
Right.
But why? I'm old. I'm not competitive like that. I'm not going to be a pro anymore. I play this for fun.
So it works well enough the way you have it.
Yeah. I win. I'm Emerald. I can do combos.
You ain't got no crazy lag or anything like that?
No, that's the thing. Their netcode is really good. 2K, dude, and I will say this. Tokon's netcode, even because it's beta, but it was real iffy at times, bro. Yeah. It was real iffy at times. I had issues with the netcode, and I was hardwired when I was playing Tokon. Yeah. So I was playing on my PlayStation, I was playing hardwired. My PS5's hardwired. But it's just with 2KXO, because I started being like, I'm not going to play this game competitively. I'm not going to be like, I'm going to tournaments, I'm going to be best. I was going in to be like, I'm not even like this game. Right. But I want to play for fun, and I play it for fun. Dude, you guys don't know how awesome it is to be labbing in the bed. It'll be midnight, and I'm just labbing.
Y'all lab in the bed?
My girl just dead asleep, just, bro. And I'm labbing. I'm labbing like this. And, it's... I have to admit that, but it's a lot of fun. Yeah. The game is a lot of fun. I'm enjoying it, and I have a lot of fun with Tokon too. I'm gonna play the hell out of it. Yeah. But there are things people complaining about. They're, hey, there's no sauce. The sauce is there. It's more in the neutral, the corner pressure, how to crumble, stuff like that. The game's gonna change. There are certain things I don't like about the game. Right. People complaining about combo. There's no combos. There's no long combos. I'm like, good. I don't want long combos. Y'all don't remember playing Ultimate Marvel 3? One-touch deaths all the time? Do y'all remember playing Dragon Ball Fighters? Y'all remember that? Because that wasn't fun towards the end either. You play against someone who knew what they're doing, that's it. You're just not playing the game, right? So I enjoy the combo meter. I short combos. I like to have a few more interactions in the game. 2KXO has long combos, and even the developers have come out and said, we understand, we think combos are too long too. And we're gonna adjust it. We're gonna do it slowly. So over the next year, we're going to slowly make adjustments, and you won't see it right away.
Yeah.
But we think combos are long too. This is a problem, and Tokon is trying to fix it. 2KX knows a problem. They'll eventually, hopefully, fix it in their game. So why are you guys complaining? This whole time, everyone talks about, oh, these touch death games. I don't like touches of death. Companies are trying to do something about it, and you're still complaining. And you're still complaining about something that isn't finished.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's the key thing, right? Technically, it's still in the oven.
Yeah.
So I get it, though. We do this with every game that comes out. We're like, oh, shit, we're worried about this, or yada, yada. And then, yeah, either it comes out and it's still undercooked, or it's amazing.
Bro, I've been playing 2KXO since the alpha. I was in the first alpha. I've been there since the first alpha lab. From the beta to even, I was playing in the last beta, and then they took a week break before they did the early access, right?
Yeah.
The game felt different in early access. Once it fully, I was like, dude, this feels different. This feels a lot better. I was just playing this game a week ago. I know how this game plays.
Yeah.
They made more changes. They're continuing to make more changes, continuing to make more bounce. Like Riot, with the frustrations I had with the game initially, because it bounced out of whack, it's still out of whack. Like, it's forcing me to be like, I really want to play Vi and Warwick, and I can't, if I want to, and when I'm in Emerald now, I'm like, Vi can't keep up still.
Right.
I gotta play one of the Four Horsemen. I'm Warwick Yasuo now. Like, I played Yasuo because I can't keep up with Echo and Teemo, and you have to have, it forces me to do that. I don't want to do that. It's getting better.
Maximilian came out the other day, and he made a very interesting statement, which we covered on Butt Check, saying, you know what? I no longer want to be a direct representative of EVO. I'm going to take a step back because of management changes. He's like, it's fine that they're doing what they want to do, but I can't be a representative anymore. I'm going to back up. Matter of fact, he made a statement saying, it sucks because EVO used to be our big hurrah.
Yep.
We used to go giveaways. I mean, there would be a line out the door to take a picture with Max, right? I've seen it at least 2 times a year. But now he made a statement saying, we'll have to find some other thing to go to meet you guys, which also means that he's like, not only do I not want to be a direct representative, I'm not going.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Which
EVO.
means his crew's probably not going. But he did say, we'll still watch it on the stream.
Yeah.
So we'll still do some cool shit there. But a lot of people like, I saw some of the comments that are like either, I respect Max, that's what's up, or they didn't think it was going to make a difference. I just thought it was very interesting because it was almost like his polite way of taking a stand.
Yeah.
Because obviously we all know why he did it. Sajam was talking about doing it as well.
Yeah, exactly.
But most of the FGC, I'm talking about like the content creators or the commentators, the pro players, ain't none of them motherfuckers going to change a thing because we have different point of views on the whole EWC and Saudi thing. Yeah. We also got to remember, this also seems to be a big American perspective because a lot of people from like, you know, Middle East and whatnot, they're like seeing this argument, and I've read the comments where they're like, you guys are overreacting, it's not that bad, or you think America's any better than yada, 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 so it's this whole political thing, right?
Yeah.
But it seems like the American perspective is like, oh, we don't want the blood money, or we don't want the sports washing, or so this whole thing is this whole mess, right?
It is messy.
But
man.
what did you think when you saw that whole Maximilian take
I
a stand?
respect Max, I respect Sajam, I'm with them.
You're with them, okay.
EVO's dead. EVO's dead. EVO's not what it is anymore. And and it's not because part of it is because of new management. I will say that because it's going to change. But this happened. EVO's been dying for a while before the buyout.
Okay.
And it started dying when they added more EVOs.
But here's
It's not prestigious anymore.
It's not.
The prestige
at all.
is not there.
But I do believe that EVO France proved a lot of people, including myself, wrong because I was already like, man, this is going to be like, they're spreading it too thin.
Yeah.
It feels lack of shit because a lot of people weren't going and they weren't even really marketing it. But when I saw grand finals, I felt live as shit. There was some hype-ass moments there and people were like, congratulations, EVO France. It seems like they fucking did their thing. And it was always like the argument of people saying, we appreciate it because we would never be able to go to America.
And that's cool. But at the same time, I'm like, bro, it's very corporate now.
Yeah,
you know?
that aspect is
it's
shit.
It's very corporate now.
It's jack shit.
It's definitely just about money,
right.
You know, and it doesn't feel the same.
No,
it just doesn't.
No.
The community doesn't feel the same. We don't have any grassroots whatsoever. I'm sorry. You know, I talk a lot of shit about Smash, but at least they still have a grassroots community. They host their own shit. can't
Technically,
boo
yeah.
at it. I can't boo. Like, sorry. Our friendlies, there's no booies. Oh my God. But I got to give them props. I got to give Hungry Rocks props and all those guys because they're still doing it. They
Yeah.
still have control. They don't have a choice because Nintendo hates them. Like, but they're doing it.
They're doing it.
And,
They're doing it.
you know, all praise to the prophet Mike Ross. You know, may peace be with him. He told us, and this is where we're at.
Yep.
And I honestly think EVO is just kind of dead as far as the prestige. Now it is still the biggest open bracket tournament.
Yep.
And it's the biggest thing about EVO is like anything can happen. Anyone can beat anyone. You get new rising stars at EVO. And yeah, you weren't getting a lot of money, but it meant something in the community to be EVO champion.
Yeah.
I don't think it means anything like that anymore.
No.
You know,
You know-
EVO France champion, the EVO Japan champion. You know, I mean, what championship matters now? Is it EWC because it's the most money?
Right.
Is it Capcom Cup? Well, no one's going to watch Capcom Cup in America. We're not paying for something we help grow. We're not paying for something. The whole reason why you can even broadcast this is because of the fans.
Right.
And you don't even cater us to anymore. You don't give us balance changes. All you care about is the top the players, the pro players. Oh, what do the pro players think? Yeah, the pro players, we watch them because we want to strive to be like them. But if the game's not fun, if you're only catering to them, if you don't
Right.
have no reason to give us some fun stuff like costumes, you know, when we're playing against our friends or online, then what are we doing? And then you want to charge us more? You want to charge us more after we just spent a bunch of money on your game, spent a bunch of money on your season passes? Like, what is going on here? We've been,
Right.
I said it last, I've been saying it again, we've been bought and sold. And I'm finally glad that Max, one of the pillars of our community, is taking a little bit of stand and being like, you know what, this is too much.
Right.
I don't want to do this here.
Now, let me know, because I was thinking this, but I didn't say it on that video. Do you agree or disagree with this perspective? I kind of thought that Max doing that, respect, right? Absolutely. But I thought he did it too politely, because, obviously he's in a different position than me. You know, he has way more in his bucket, you know what I'm saying? And especially because he's like this with the evil people. Like, he respects them. And I said that in the video. He respects them. A lot of the people he still fucks with. So that's why he's like, I wish them the best, right? So I completely understand that part, right? But from my understanding, like, if we're going to say, hey, I don't like what's happening here with the management. I'm no longer directly representative. I'm not going.
Yeah.
If we say that, we're technically taking a stand, right?
Yeah.
And we're letting the people know that I don't believe in this, right? But at the same time, if we then say, I'm still going to stream it and I'm still going to have you guys watch it with me and we're still going to celebrate it, is that counterintuitive?
It's not really counterintuitive because Max knows that the fans want to see what's going on at EVO at the end of the day.
Okay,
Like,
okay.
I still, you want to see Max here. He knows his fans are probably excited because they're just tuning in for fighting game content.
Okay.
Everyone here is just tuning for content. We don't want to get into the politics. And unfortunately, all this stuff is forcing us to talk about it.
Right.
This is not why we come here. We come here to play fighting games to forget that.
Right.
That's what the community's always been. You ever
Right.
go to a tournament back in the day and like, let me talk about the geopolitics. So, you know, like, no, it's not. It's like, let's talk about how you just beat that ass.
Right, exactly.
Yeah,
Run
you
the
wanna-
set.
Yeah, run the set. Let's want to run it back.
Yeah.
No, but
It
so
just sucks, man.
Yeah.
Because now the FGC seems like it's also becoming this weird political
Yeah.
thing. We've never had to have this
Yeah,
conversation.
dude. It's
We've
been-
never had to talk like this.
it's Max's job to create content. Now, we don't know how much content it's going to do. Maybe he just watches grand finals for all
Yeah,
we know, you
yeah.
know? But at the same token, like,
It's a big thing to lose Maximilian.
Yeah.
And he was paying out of his own money to do it.
yeah.
They weren't paying him.
And as far as how he did it to make a stand, you got to
Yeah.
understand, Max is a professional.
Yeah.
He not only works with this, but he works with other sponsors. So if you're going to separate from a sponsor,
Right.
would you rather do it in a cordial way so you could show other people who potentially want to do business with you that, like, hey, if there's a controversy or something like that, yeah, you know what?
That's
I'm
true.
professional enough to be like, well, I can make a clean getaway.
Yeah.
It won't be a big deal. I'm not going to blow up and all of a sudden, like, I'm going to make a big deal and all of a sudden you got a protest on your hands. You know,
Right.
people are going to be like, hey, I don't want to work with this Max guy anymore. He's a little controversial.
Right.
But if you're a professional, you got bills to pay,
Yeah.
and you want to keep going, you got a little cute little girl, you got to make sure you get fed and go to school, you're going to be professional. That's
Right.
the best way to do it. Same thing with Sajam. Sajam
Yeah.
did it in a professional way.
Yeah.
They have other opportunities and sponsors they want to show, like, hey, you can work with us. Anything controversial happens, we're not going to do anything like that because we are professionals. So I really have Max's side. I really appreciate Sajam. Sajam's always been like, hey, I'm kind of kind of with it. I understand. You know, he's always been like with the Saudi stuff. Like, no, yes.
That's true.
He's never really deviated.
Yeah.
You know, I would be the same. I'd be like, listen, I don't really want to just be tied up with this.
Yeah.
You know, if they're never gonna offer me $1 million. But if they did, I'd be able to fight in a heartbeat.
Sign me up, baby.
full suit, bro. Everything.
Selling out like a bug.
No, but the reality
but
is,
real talk.
I don't think I could. You know, that's just me personally.
It's such a weird time to be FTC because, like I said, always best of times, worst of times, and I will always say that for 2025, 2026. The only way I see this changing is if it ever dries up and the Saudi money and EWC, all that, finally wakes up and says, wakes up one day and says, you know what, we think we're done. No more 4 million here, or no more 1 million, 1.5, whatever. And then we're like, oh shit.
It's gonna happen.
What do we do? Because they're even a part of EVO now.
Yeah.
So now we're like, fuck, we basically got to find our identity all over again. Now, does it happen? Because they're like seems like they got endless money.
They're doing this obviously because they want cultural outreach. They want to get goodwill. They want to be like, hey, we're a new Saudi Arabia, right? But from what I understand, they're already getting tired. The higher-ups are already getting tired of being like how much money they're blowing, and they're not making any money. They're not making money in the FTC. They're blowing all this money. It's gonna stop.
Yeah.
It's gonna stop. If they think they're
we'll
gonna make money with EVO, they're not.
No.
Okay? There's a reason why we don't have grassroots events anymore, because it takes a lot of work and no one makes any money and everything's too expensive.
Yeah.
Like, we're never gonna have a grass movement again. And if we do, it's gonna be very tiny. It's gonna be just dudes in a hole in a wall.
Yeah.
You know, and that's about it. We're never gonna have someone that's gonna build a tiny tournament and bring it up to a major. It's just not gonna happen anymore. So now we're just gonna have this. EWC is gonna eventually go away.
Yeah.
We're gonna be scattered. We're gonna go back to the dark ages.
Yeah.
That's what's about to happen, where there are no fighting games coming out. The bubble's gonna burst.
We'll see,
Too
man.
much money, and then everyone's gonna be playing old games, and then everyone's gonna have to go grassroots again, and then maybe the scene will go up, but I doubt it.
Yeah.
I doubt it. Or we just keep getting bought and sold,
We'll see.
and everyone just like, oh, that's cool, but
We shall see.
but I think just in general, the consensus of the FTC in general is like we're tired.
Yeah.
I think we're tired of
A lot of us aged out.
Yeah, we're aged out.
Yeah.
We need to go back to the reason why we play these games,
Yeah.
which is fun. And I think the pros need to stick up for average players again. And I think these companies need to learn that, like, without us, you wouldn't be at the top. Stop catering to just this community. Stop caring about what the pro players think. Like, stop. Listen to us, the guys who are actually buying the game and they're just one. How many pro players are there?
2.
Think about
1%.
500.
Right.
Like, you know,
they're the top 1%.
There ain't 1,000 pro players. There are not 1,000 pro Street Fighter players out there.
Right.
There's a few hundred.
Yeah.
Okay. But you're talking about player base of hundreds of thousands, because I don't think there's millions of people playing online every day at Street Fighter.
Right.
But a few 100,000, yeah.
Yeah.
But you want to cater to 1%. You want to cater to 2%. You forget that we need content. We're the ones playing. We're the ones watching. We're the ones who's elevating these pro players that we love. We love these guys.
Yeah.
You know, but you're not giving us anything. Other games are. It's 2K Code seems like they just want to keep giving because they're hungry.
Yeah.
They're hungry, and they got my money. They got $100 on me so far. You know.
Yeah.
And I'm good. As soon as they drop more skins that are really cool, more characters, they drop Lee Sin. Bro, they drop. The moment they draw Lee Sin, I'm buying all the skins. Okay, but
there you have it.
You know, like, and so they seem to be doing it right. Granted, it's expensive.
Yeah.
They're milking me because it's Riot. But I've gotten the thing I've always thought about microtransactions and stuff like that is if I'm actually playing this game and I'm playing a lot of time, putting a lot of effort, it's worth it to me. If I enjoy it, so what? You know,
why not?
If I would have bought, it's a free to play game. I was like, dude, I would have bought this at $60. So why not give them a little money?
Right.
I'm enjoying this. This is something I'm going to play. I like these skins. Yeah. I'm willing to do that. You know, but it's just getting too much, bro. It's frustrating to see. It's frustrating to see the death of us. We're scattered. We're alone. We're scared. It's cold. It's cold.
It's cold out here.
It's cold.
And listen, and this camera, sadly enough, is about to die. So, on this bright note of death and lonely and cold, Happy New Year!
Happy New Year!
To everybody
Sonic
out
Fox
there.
is not a goat.
Yes.
Sonic Fox is not a goat. He is not allowed to be a Mount Rushmore.
Look.
Happy New Year.
Is Sonic Fox the GOAT? That
He
was
is
one of the
not a
top.
goat.
He's saying he's not.
It is not. End of discussion. I don't even have to say it. We all know it's true. Happy New Year, Sonic Fox. You gotta win a major. You gotta win Capcom Cup.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
You need to win something at Street Fighter, but you know you got your opportunity.
Hey.
2KXO, baby.
Huh. So this is how it feels like when The Sopranos ended.
Blah, blah, blah. Subscribe.
All you can!